Hi, my name is Jackie Murray. I'm with Ask a Tech Teacher, and I am your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum for third graders. We're in Lesson 9 right now. Lesson 9 is not scaffolded from other lessons in the book, nor is it integral to future lessons. It's one of those lessons I mentioned at the beginning of our journey together that you could kind of put wherever you want it. Now, lots of people put coding in December during Hour of Code. So feel free to do that. Or if you have another time where you don't feel they're ready in December, so you put it in May, that's perfect too. It's a standalone lesson. The one caveat is you probably need an hour for it, hour and a quarter even, because you need a little bit of time to introduce the idea of coding, problem solving, critical thinking, and then you need the hour for students to spend on the lesson. So work with your grade level team and see if you can eke out that type of time for students for this project. Even work together with your math teacher or one of the other grade level teachers to fulfill a co-teaching obligation. Okay, vocabulary. These are pretty good words. Coding, debug, programming, sequence, symbolism. These are pretty good words for third graders. So use them. They will feel really good when they understand them. Use them all through the lesson. By the end of the time, they're going to feel pretty good about these words. Lots of students will think they don't like coding, but if you ask them why, they won't really have a good reason. So I don't know. If it comes up, that's always a good way to start. Why? Why do you feel that way? My partner does lots of work. It's typical of teens. I couldn't debug my program, start at the beginning, keep working at it. That's just one of the things about coding and problem solving in general. Okay, an essential question, because they have done coding before, but maybe not the lessons you're about to show them. So how do I use a program I've never seen before? You're not going to teach them these lessons. If you go into one of these down here, you're not going to necessarily teach them Build with Chrome or Lego Digital Designer. You're going to ask them to use their skills at using programs, um, looking at tools and toolbars and reading directions and try, fail, try again, those skills to figure out how to use these. And then you are there as a guide if they get stuck. So that's a good, really good lesson to learn from coding is how to critically think, how to, throughout their career, they're going to have programs they never learned and they want to learn, they want to use to contribute to something that they're doing. So this is a great time to get that started if you haven't already. Okay, so you're going to skip presentations and evidence board because you're concentrating on coding. Do discuss critical thinking and problem solving. Students think it's scary. They think problem solving sounds hard, like my brain gets tired thinking of it, but it shouldn't. So discuss it. What does that mean? And throw out some examples that they love that are heavy in problem solving and critical thinking, like Minecraft. Okay, if you don't like problem solving, then you probably don't like Minecraft. Okay, let's talk about that. Educators embrace coding because it does teach children to think, to run into barriers, how to get around it, how to solve that, how to move forward. And here are some of the ideas, right, that you'll probably see some pretty good relationships to other parts of Common Core and your overall school mission and other curriculum. Okay, let's see. You can work individually or in groups on this. Either way is fine. It just doesn't matter. So show this to students, and they have it in their workbook, but do they think programming looks like this or like this? Which do you think? And then discuss that. Why? Why do you think it's this, or why do you think it's this? That's pretty cool. Anyone who picks this, I want to talk to them, because that's very cool. They've done coding before, so remind them of these projects they did in the past, whatever your version of this is. And you'll have 3 lessons in this lesson. Hour of Code lessons, Coding with Pixel Art, which is a great standalone for third graders, and then miscellaneous websites they can go to. So you might follow just one of the Hour of Code programs that are online, like code.org. That's really good, and you might have your own. Just work through that. Most of them are well set up. If you used one last year and loved it, try it again. And that's perfectly fine because you'll get a lot out of that. Coding with Pixel Art. This is very fun. Drawing, creativity. It looks something like this. These are all done in Pixel Art. Students have done it before. They did it in Excel if they did this gingerbread house in first grade, if you used this curriculum. And then they might have done one like this where they have this list of this sort of thing. And it says blue, paint all these cells blue. And I think that's this one. So they follow the directions and they paint the cell based on the directions. And if they make a mistake, then they fix it. They debug what they did. This one is, it has the letter for the color right in there. So it makes it really simple to do. So these are projects. These are pixel art that they're going to do. So set those up however works best for you. They have, let's see what we have in their student workbook. So you're going to create those with them. Interesting though, here shows that usually for any of these, you can see they're all squares here. They're not the rectangles you're used to when you're thinking of Excel. So this is how they turn those cells, those rectangles into cells. Very easy. Third graders can do it. Second graders maybe can't, but we're not talking about second grade. So show them how to do that, or ask them to follow the directions in their student workbook and do this to their sheet before they get started with their pixel art. Then here's miscellaneous websites. These are great. You can spread these throughout the year and have them go back and visit these. They're all very good. Look at them and decide which ones are good for your student group. Some are web-based, some are on the iPads, whatever works. For your own purposes, here's how these Common Core standards for mathematical practice apply to coding. Very close. Lots of relationship between those. So you're going to be happy about that. Class exit ticket, whatever they've done, whatever they've drawn in their pixel art or the website they did, have them take a screenshot of it using whatever tool you use for screenshots. It might be the native tool, it might be a web-based tool, whatever you have that you're using. And take a screenshot and then share it out with you so you can see what it is, and then you can make a gallery of those. You want them to be very familiar with screenshots, if not already by third grade, by the end of third grade. So they are always eager, ready to take a screenshot of something that they might need and then save it to whatever their note-taking tool is. OneNote or Evernote or whatever you use in your classroom. Digital portfolio, that they can save these screenshots and always have them. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see if I missed anything in the... No, I think I'm good. All right, guys. That's it. Have a good week and reach out to me if you have questions in our discussion board. I'm happy to answer them for you. Talk to you soon. Bye.